What you guys can't see is that Dennis Aseto is under the chair. It looks like it's going to be that way. Sasa wafanya nini chini ya kiti?
Sasa niko sawa.
Hata Joe alikuwa chini ya kiti.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Things go through.
Holding things from below.
You're doing what?
Holding things from below. Making them stable.
Wewe.
We're stabilizing things.
We shall fix this country.
Yes.
Nakwambia. This is why you say fixing starts from bottom up.
Okay. Hapo ndio tuko. Okay.
So long as you're not taking your neighbor's advice.
Exactly.
Touche.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah. So long as it's inaitwa nini?
Naam.
Oh God, I've already forgotten.
Iseme tu tutatafsiri. Speak Igbo.
No, it has to be Swahili because that's the word that she used.
No.
The branch from the Ukwaju trees. What did she say?
Utwanga.
The branch. Forget it, man, because now I've even lost the point in my head.
Lakini twasikitika kwamba alisema sisi tuanze mambo ya utawala. Haelewi kwamba jirani sisi kama Kenya tutawaliwi.
Si jirani ni jirani.
These guys are speaking something.
Something, yeah.
Ni vyema aelewe sisi tuongozwa na katiba.
Okay.
Kipengele chetu 37 chasema tuna haki ya kuandamana.
Andamana.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm saying we are not a colony.
Yeah.
We are not dictated upon
By anybody.
Even the president is an employee. We are led
you're
by
not
the
gonna let that go.
Constitution. No. Constitution leads as well.
Okay. That's the voice of one Joe Kamanya.
Indeed.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
You're well?
Niko salama salmina shukuru.
Yeah, you see bwana. Dennis Aseto has the giggles.
Yeah. Hata mimi niko salama. Kenya watu wanasema niko fiti.
Evelyn today was listening to Natasha Bedingfield. Go and find out who that is. She's done some wonderful music. So she's on top of the table. Okay, today actually, we've given her permission to do certain things this weekend.
On top of the table.
You guys are under the chair. Evelyn is on top of the table. I don't understand what's going on with the furniture. Me, I'm normal.
They're just sitting on the chair.
Isipokuwa, mwili yangu inauma bana.
Kwa nini?
Sijui. You know, I was thinking, something is wrong. Then, like,
You're the chiropractor.
I think that guy for the
Cut, yeah.
bus. Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Dr. Aftia.
Where Evelyn, where? Acha tuachie hapo.
Hey.
Okay. Good morning. I'm glad everybody's here. For people who have finished dealing with the furniture, we're very glad that you joined us this morning. How's everybody doing? The rain was threatening.
Yep.
It's still going to come down, and I think we saw an advisory yesterday that we should expect more rain from today's the 8th of May, from the 10th until the 17th. It's probably going to be another whole week of that. Okay, so the rain comes, but then there's a lot of flooding that comes with it as a result. We know that a number of places have essentially been shut down because people are not able to move. There was a few days of reprieve there, so that meant that with less rain, then there was less flooding. But the rain is coming back. And I just think that, the conversation that we had about flooding a couple of months ago still remains the same conversation. Have you done anything about it? I don't know. But this is where we are now. Just so you know that's what's going on. We're getting into it real hot and many things. I don't know how when you just think that you're safe to get out of the water, something else grabs your leg. Of people who are saying things in the Senate and who were called out for it, and people want to ask you questions about whether that's enough. We're going to look at a roundup of some of those things this week in terms of what it then means for Kenya's political dispensation. So let me tell you what we're going to be talking about. And as I say, a very big warm welcome to our audience on KTN this morning and everybody who's tuned in on our live streams on Facebook, YouTube, and on X. It's Dennis Aseto, Joe Kamanya, Nduoka with you this morning in the Situation Room. It's Friday, and as we get into it, thank you for joining us. We'll say hello to you in just a minute, and you tell us where it is that you're tuned in from after I tell you what our conversations will be. You know how you see people in the office or in your workspace or your business premises, whatever the case may be, and you're here assuming that everybody is okay. Not everybody's okay, guys. Sure. The mental health index has actually received some attention, but probably not all the attention that it needs. That somebody greets you with a smile and a wave doesn't necessarily mean that everything behind the eyes is okay. We're going to be looking at mental health persistence in the workplace. There is an issue, and it was declared a national emergency by the Dr. Frank Njenga team, together with one of the guests that we had yesterday, former Senator Sylvia Kasanga, who said we need to look at mental health. There is an issue here, and that even somebody's telling you that they're okay, but you can see behind the eyes that they are not. We're going to be talking about that today with Judy McKenna, who is a psychologist, and in a couple of weeks we'll have a conversation about what there is a department, or there is a commission, or there is a task force that was meant to deal with this. And as far as we know, they're still doing this work. So what's going on? We'll talk about that. And our Healthy Friday conversation circles around mental health today. That's at 9 o'clock. And we'll move in succession, because then at 8 o'clock, we'll talk with Vincent Orlando Kwach, who is a politician and youth leader, as well as Evans Kiragu, who's a lawyer, youth leader, Kikuyu constituency, the youth perspective. And we'll look at the weekend review and what exactly it portends as we're looking for. There's some big issues to be looked into when it does involve some perspectives that we take into place from a youth angle. The Professor Alfred Omenya is a policy and governance expert. Joe Mutambo is a politician. We're going to be looking at 7 o'clock at the politics of moles, goons, and the road to 2027. What it actually is all shaping up to be. Goons are us seems to be the thing of the day, that, my goons are better than yours. If you add 50 shillings, I can give you a better goon. I know, it just seems like this is who you bring. This is who you bring to a funeral. This is who you bring to a political rally. This is who you hire to push a particular level of propaganda. It doesn't look too pretty. Sure. And 2027 is going to be an interesting year. Well, let's talk with these two gentlemen at 7. So that's what it looks like. So we'll go political at 7. We'll look at the week in review from a youth perspective at 8. And then we'll look at mental health at 9. Karibuni sana, everybody, for joining us today. And let's get into these conversations together. It's our last day in Eritrea.
Yes. Come on, Eritrea is a beautiful country. The capital, Asmara, is considered Little Rome because of its architecture and influence from the Italians. But aside from that as well, 30 years of fighting with Ethiopia to gain independence in 1993. But they don't have a formal constitution. But still a very closed-up country. It's only recently, based off what you're seeing, that it started opening up to the rest of the world. But the proverb we get this morning... It's not proverb kutoka kitambo, ni ajuzi tu, but it says you can graduate with honors and still lack common sense.
Now, can you imagine? Sorry,
I thought we were done with the story ya jirani.
How would you interpret it?
Well, you see, there's a difference between going to school and being learned, educated. So you can be exposed to as many things, as many experiences, you can have the wildest of exposure, but what you learn from it is not necessarily automatic. It takes effort and being deliberate to want to transform yourself from what you have been exposed to. It can be a good experience, it can be a good education system, it can be a bad relationship that helps you to form a better one, but it basically means there is a difference between being exposed and transforming yourself. So you can be a president, does not mean you're necessarily a good person who cares about the people. But mambo ya jirani na achia hapo.
How would you interpret it?
I mean, I think so. There's a level of English has disappeared from my head. God in heaven. There's exposure. There's a level of exposure that an education gives to you. However, that level of exposure is up to you completely. It has nothing to do with the books. It has nothing to do with, it's up to you and how you decide that you're going to. And now it doesn't mean that because you've gone and you've read the books for as many years as you have, that you will then be awake to those realities. So there's an extra effort that we must put in even as you are educated, because it will show. If you read all the books, but you have no depth.
My interpretation, Vile wamesema. Yeah, there's nothing more to add to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's where we are. And so let's say hi to people. Sindo.
Yeah.
Yes.
People who are tuned in this morning. Joe's back.
Guess who's back?
Back
again. Happy to be back.
Tell your
Karibu
friends.
sana.
Yes.
Karibu sana. And so, oh, Joylene is wearing all the colors of the rainbow today. Okay. It's good. You keep us righteous. Muchano, good morning also. Wait, so now my phone has refused to behave. I don't understand. What do you people want? Just cooperate with me. Okay.
It happens.
That the phone decides that it's not going to work.
It's a Friday.
Ish. Okay. So, let's go to this other machine. Good morning from Mombasa, says Robert Mbogo. Peter Kiari is also tuned in and says, without the lows, the highs wouldn't feel the same. Every part of your journey has a purpose. Absolutely. You'll have the lows, you'll have the highs, but definitely making it through life. Karibu San, and thank you for joining us this morning. Tibbs Muge says, good morning, SpiceFM. Good morning to you. Georgia Dimo says, good morning. I'm listening in from Rongo. Good to have you in the room. Laban says, good morning, the Situation Room. It's been a great week as we celebrate and recognize nurses globally on the wonderful job they are doing. Absolutely. Okay. Hi, Jerry. Your glasses are perched on your head lopsided. To just say hi to people.
Evelyn.
Oh, CEO. There's a CEO. You know what you're doing. We know what you've done. She's like the Loch Ness monster. You see her every now and then, but that doesn't mean that she don't exist. Okay, so guys, a very good morning to you. Rahim Sula Omar says, good morning. Tuning from Nairobi, Kenya. We should safeguard our democracy from outside dictators like Suluhu and Museveni. Ooh, okay. Desmond Ortiz says, good morning, tuning from Muhanya Beach. And Christina says, good morning. Good morning to you. Hello, Princess Ndu. Aseto, good morning. Yesterday, somebody pressed the TBT button and all the promises since 2022. Zambia declared its law that free education should be given words or just political theatrics. Did you see what was happening on X yesterday? Because suddenly, all the promises from 2022 and the run-up to the election were flooding the timeline. Yeah. Somebody let something go. And it was just interesting because the video bites, everything that was coming out says, I will do this. The stories of gas, the stories of diapers for children, the stories of... By the way, do you know that this April 2026, something should have been completed? Is it a stadium, world-class, something, this last April, it should have been done. I'm just saying that it was.
We can't even know what it is. It's just.
I saw it yesterday and I was like, okay, what is this?
No, if someone talks of track record, you're just keeping up with the record.
Keeping up with the record. Yikes! It was not a good showing at all. So I don't know where that came from, but definitely somebody released the algorithm, as it were. All right. As of course we're looking at some of those things this morning. Lohimbo says, good morning. Mtoto wa Kimfalme, asante sana. And Aseto, so Ruto came to Kitenga in Tanzania, the art of malafide and manipulation. Okay. He did. How was it? All right. Mashara Anjeru says, good morning, Team Spice. Team Ndu Dennis, it's 8 p.m. here and the sun has not set. Watching from Portland, Oregon. Yeah, you guys are getting into the summer months. So it's so confusing.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like when you're in parts of Europe and it's 8 o'clock, but the sun is shining like it was 3 p.m. and
10 p.m.
It's 10 o'clock and somebody's saying, oh, you need to go to bed. I don't understand. The sun is up. What do you mean?
Back home, we sleep when it's dark.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, the long days... It's awkward, really, when you're going for dinner during daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, shall we eat at 9? Okay, yeah. But
explains why now you hear of it's called blacked out curtains.
Yeah, they do that. They do that.
That's the purpose. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's true. So the sun is still up, and you're probably getting into the summer months where it's going to be. And then other parts of Europe, like if you're in the northwest. Denmark, Finland, at 4 o'clock, depending on the time of year, it's pitch dark and you're so confused because, then, people are still at work and you're wondering, okay, what is it? Okay. Red Fiery Red says, good morning, Jonaseto. Mimi Nangoja, Merchia, shut up. We're waiting for you. There is gold mine there. So Dennis, somehow, every time he wants to tell people to keep quiet, every time he says it seems to make sense. So we've decided that he needs to trademark the phrase and put it on a T-shirt. Or,
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Or on
shut up.
Okay.
Put it on a mug, travel mug, whatever. I'm telling you, the merch. Fari Red is waiting for that merch. David Mangera says, good morning, tuned in. SpiceFM, good morning. Karibu sana. Mikwaju. Cindy, that's what it was that she said. Cindy, exactly. That's what I was looking for. I know Ukwaju is the juice. That's what I was trying to remember. Mikwaju is the branch from the tree that gives you the tamarind. Got it. Remember. Thank you so much. Dr. Venvik is tuned in this morning from Mombasa. Ramtula Omar says, welcome, Joe. And he likes your T-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I think I have a dress like that. Si ungesema mapema.
Sasa si. Shut up.
You see what of course this morning?
Good influence.
It's good influence.
It's good influence.
Somebody's asking who gave Evelyn drugs.
Oh, who did not? Maybe.
Talk now, sister. It's not me. See, they wrote it here. I lie, it wasn't me. I don't know, but somebody seems to think that, on top of the world. Good morning from Kisumu Dala, says Billy Sibor. Good morning to you. Wanda is tuned in this morning. Ndu Aseto and Joe from Toronto. Why is Joe not rocking the scarf today? Wait. Also, Ndu, has Aseto cooked for you? Ngoja. Let's answer these questions in succession, okay? Because it's very important. Wanda has asked, we must answer. Starting with you, Joe, why are you not wearing the scarf today?
I wanted you to notice the absence of scarf, Wanda, because next week, I dare promise you, look forward to it. A good one is loading. Yes.
The next question was to me. Ndu, has Aseto cooked for you yet? Aseto?
Yes.
Have you cooked for Ndu yet?
I baked for Ndu, yes.
No.
So there is chill. So you go in succession. So you see this in my kitchen. You start with the dessert. So we started with the cakes. So now the main meal will come a little bit later.
Can you see how men lie to you? Even no one answer.
Oh, I read. You don't cook.
Okay, so Desmond says, good morning. Zoea kwenda gym. I think I started, in fact, because anyway, moving on swiftly. Jennifer Tani says, good morning, Dennis and Spice family. Joe, I missed you. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Antonina Kahika says, good morning, Spices. Welcome back, Joe. We've missed you. Vintage Joke says, good morning. Hi, all. Dennis set for the show. And JB Mutua is tuned in this morning and says, there's lots of great work that you guys do. Thank you very, very much every day for tuning in. Mamushi says, good morning. Tuned in, beautiful souls. Have a blissful day. Thank you very much for being with us this morning. Hello, Princess Ndu. I said to all Spices, a happy blessed Friday, says Deborah Momanyi. Dear Kenyans, let's stop posting and sharing the photo of the 15-year-old girl who appeared in the Senate on the socials. Protect her rights. I agree that her rights must be protected. At the same time, I think that we should not keep quiet about the terrible behavior that insinuated anything concerning to do. I don't think her picture should be posted, but I think that the issue must be discussed, and I think that the action must be reprimanded at the highest level possible. There are some things that you don't say at all, and then there are some things that you don't say in public for the consumption of people who are meant to be leading. And I will join my voice in calling it out. It is wrong. It doesn't matter how you look at it, how you slice it, whatever. The innuendo, it was dripping with innuendo, and it should not have been said. It should not have been laughed at. No.
What was the proverb again, Dennis?
You can graduate with honors and still lack common sense.
Okay. Well,
I think I can add with common sense is not so common.
I also feel let down by the ruling party because the person in question is a nominated person. In my opinion, they should not be holding office as of today. Because honestly speaking, we need to redefine, we need to go back to the ethos of how we want to mentor the young person in question was there for mentorship. And you can imagine if those statements had been uttered by a male human being,
we would have shut the city down.
the country, yes, and the city would have been shut down. Now, a woman who's supposed to protect, whom you'd expect to understand more the nuances of being young and being female and being in an environment that is foreign, just comes out and misplays herself.
I graduated with honors, my friend.
Yeah, but then the last bit.
Yeah, we will not say in public.
So I really do hope that the ruling party can take action.
Yeah.
I think this is worse. What did Nani do? What was her name? Gloria. She made some political move that was deemed inappropriate by a political party, right?
Yes.
I think this is worse than what Gloria did. And therefore, I would call for the dismissal of the nominated senator.
And we might want to say that it's political or not. No, it's not. It's just terrible. And you know what? And I thought to myself, and I said, you know what? Oftentimes, and we can take a minute to discuss this, oftentimes women are put in positions whereby you seem to need to defend something. And I'm asking today, all of us women who stand up and say, you cannot, misogyny is real, the patriarchy is still killing us, I don't know what. Where were they coming together at that moment to say, this is a woman who has perpetuated this thing, it is wrong?
True.
There needs to be a collective calling out of things like this. We talk about protecting. You have done Mshwari. You have done all of that.
Yeah, for lizard.
You have Fulizard. You have Kila Kiru. You've done and done and done in a year. And you've done all of that. Safaricom has done. They've kusanya. They've done everything. And they made 100 billion shillings on top.
Yeah.
Where? Well
They're
done,
paying
Kenya.
dividends of 80 point something billion. So 2 shillings per share.
Oh.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, not 100 billion. 99.7 billion. Tao.
Okay.
Okay. M-Pesa is driving the growth of this. Mtuma pesa sana, mingi sana. Uhulu's walls deepen as Jubilee Party mediation talks hit a snag. Everybody's mediating amongst themselves. Figure it out, guys. Kenyans are waiting.
Are we not selling Safaricom? What are we selling?
Bado iko kotini. Bado iko
Because
kotini.
it's not profitable. It does not serve the interest of Kenyans. It's not a strategic investment to have as a country, right? I'm just saying.
Okay. Kitu kama hiyo.
Let me tell you. See, this week, there's a headline that we did carry. Or was it last week? Numbers don't lie.
Sindio, they don't? Okay.
Interesting how, like, within a week, you just get answers to everything that comes up, eh?
The pulse is in the Standard today. Do with that information as you would like.
Yeah.
I don't know number of Kenyans in a Russian military, says Mudavadi. He should actually do what?
Go home.
Because stop it.
Or shut up.
But two of those things.
On
Stop.
his way home.
Don't say, just don't kite. If I have a piece, if I don't know something, and the likelihood of me opening my mouth is going to question the capacity of me to be in the position in which I am in, I will do what?
Shut up.
Hey, Jamil.
You know what baffles me is PCS Musalia Mudavadi left this country and traveled all the way to Moscow. He had a discussion with his counterpart Lavrov.
Yes.
And they discussed how Kenyans who are in the military fighting that war would be repatriated back home. One asked the question, if you are discussing this with Lavrov, definitely Lavrov knows the number of Kenyans who are in that military. As a Minister of Foreign Affairs, and these are the questions that you ask.
If you have to ask somebody, you shouldn't be in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. If you have to ask, if you do not know, if you've not done the due diligence.
Exactly.
Just... why is it so hard?
But are you surprised?
Mimi, I'm not.
In fact, actually, I'm surprised that I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised at my reaction.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not
Ndu, what do you
surprised.
expect?
Yeah.
Ndu, why are you shouting? Okay, Ndu, just shut up. Even you. Okay, please, over to you, sir.
Daily Nation. Now, there's some 7 billion shillings, that was diverted by Treasury to French firms. Now, let me tell you how that happened. It's a big scandal. The government irregularly diverted 7.3 billion shillings from the fuel levy kitty funds to ring-fence to pay contractors to revive stalled roads project to compensate French firms for the cancellation of the Nairobi-Mau Summit Road contract. The Auditor General says there was no value for money for the suspect payment and queries withheld documents. So we had issued contracts to a French firm to construct that road, right? Then we cancelled it. And because we cancelled it and the other party felt aggrieved because tulikuwa tumekubaliana, we had to pay what? 7 billion shillings.
But don't worry. I have next week there is the Africa Forward Summit that will be happening.
With the French.
It is jointly sponsored by Kenya and the French. So the 7 billion conversation.
It's still in the economy.
Will happen. Yes, will happen around there.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
Can you imagine what 7 billion shillings would do in the education sector?
Don't get me started.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I see what you're doing.
Hey.
And just allow me to sip my coffee in peace.
Or 7 billion shillings would be used to pay pending bills. People would be getting salaries on time.
Yeah.
Businesses would be...
say that other one you said.
people would be getting salaries on time. Businesses
sorry.
would be doing well. So 7 billion shillings, we just gave it to a party because we went against the contract that we signed. And there's a question being asked. Where is Oburu? Where is party leader? Where is youth leader?
Bana tunataka youth leader bwana.
ODM party leader Oburu Ogenga has been conspicuously missing in key events, triggering speculation about his whereabouts, with a senior party official now acknowledging he had been briefly unwell but had recovered. Concerns about his sudden break from public appearances emerged 2 weeks ago but gained momentum when the Siaya senator missed the highly publicized ODM retreat held in Mombasa last weekend. Because remember, in that meeting it is a Kisii governor who read his statement. So questions about on where the party leader is. And the statement there by Junet Mohammed says, he is okay. I just spoke to him this morning. That was Thursday. Yesterday, we plan to have a central committee meeting next week. Yes.
What is it you're saying? Sha what?
Sorry?
You're saying Sha?
Shut up.
I think Junet. Remember when Baba passed on?
Yeah.
A lot of people used to say, no, we spoke, he called me, We don't want any of those conversations now. Let the youth leader get
Speak.
well. If he's unwell, when he speaks, he'll speak to us.
Speak,
We like the guy for fun. For fun. I like him.
Everybody has purpose.
Everyone has a purpose.
If he's unwell, I sincerely wish him quick
well.
recovery.
Indeed.
He needs to come back and say, oh.
A little bit more.
So, Safaricom hefty dividend pay out as Safaricom profit hits 100 billion. So that's interesting. That is good work done there. NTSC plans to lower teacher entry grade. Now, reforms seek to lower the minimum entry grade for diploma teacher training courses from C+ to C plain.
Why?
I think it's to enable many to get into the training. That is in page what? In page 10 of the Daily Nation.
Can I be the devil's advocate or be like conspiratorial? Or maybe just be a bit bullish? I think that is the genesis of our problems.
Right.
When you lower the bar for teachers who actually need to be delivering the fundamental pillars of knowledge and the transference of the same, what you've done essentially is saying that you don't have to reach a certain level of excellence to deliver this to our children. That's what you've said. So you want to let more people in the door and you want to say that you're accommodating everybody, but then who is suffering as a result of it? If we are using education as a barometer to then determine who teaches tomorrow, when you lower the bar, trust me, you should also lower your expectations of the excellence that will be delivered to children. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yes.
And I also think if you lower the bar for the teachers, you should lower the same for entry point to tertiary institutions.
Exactly. What are we doing?
Okay.
Kenya, my country.
It's not even 7.
Kenya, my country. Kenya, my country. Now, Mudavadi, we have no money to help Kenyans stranded in Russia-Ukraine war, but we have 7 billion shillings to pay for some contract that we cancelled.
Oh, God.
So, here's the question.
Yeah.
Remember, he's told us, I don't know the number. But on the other hand, says we don't have the money. So, what were you budgeting for you to say you don't have the money?
When I asked what he was doing in Russia, remember we had that conversation? Some people felt a type of way. It is this kind of nonsensical utterances that really we do not expect from a government official. It is this kind of reckless statements, because when you say we have no money, is it one to say we have people ready in Russia to come back home, but we are not able to facilitate them? You know, why is the government not securing its citizens? Because you do not, he said that there will be flights ready for people to come back home.
Let me tell you, to ferry who? Because he does not know
how many.
But they have, he understands we do not have the money to bring these people back. Let me tell you, perfect candidate for a billboard. Shut up. Yeah. And the editors protest exclusion of journalists. So something happened yesterday.
Yeah.
The Kenya Editors Guild has condemned the exclusion of Standard Media Group and MediaMax journalists from covering the president during an event in Naivasha yesterday. It's okay. You will not let us in.
But we will say that you did not let us.
Yes, but WhatsApp ni nani? Mutandao si ni ile ile. Plus we are journalists, we share footage. We will still carry the story. We will still cover you. Ini ukwela chatuwame. Hapa we don't shut up. We will still cover you. And we'll still speak to you.
Yeah, you can say kudos for them trying to gag the further state.
I mean, nice try.
Yeah,
But
nice try.
nah, it ain't happening, not in this country. Freedom of speech, responsible reporting,
Freedom of media.
and freedom of media is something we have to uphold. Yes.
Indeed. You want to take
Star.
a couple of minutes to look at the star?
Right. The star. It says, not me. Okay, there's an unfortunate story, but it has a twist to it. It's about the late Dr. Obwaka inside death in the heat, inside secret bedroom tragedies. Quite a number of people have passed on. But to Dr. Obwaka, I say, my sincere condolences to the brother, William. He's my friend. May the doctor rest in peace. But there's a concern on page 3 of the Star, of the Nairobian, where he says, shaming the dead, theories behind aging men dying in the line of duty. So he talks about the doctor, and then there's also the late Senator Boniface Mutinda Kabaka, and then there's also another person here, the late Roy Catholic priest, Joseph Kariuki Wanjiru. I think the death were under the similar circumstances. It's unfortunate that you're putting in an effort to enjoy life and then takes you out.
Like that.
That's bad. Page 6, Ugandan scammers abusing dogs to elicit Western donations. You know, there are people who... Yes, in Uganda, if you have a mongrel for a dog, you can go online and crowdfund for it, and people will send you money.
Oh.
Dog,
a mongrel.
Inkite.
Yes.
That's the same.
So someone is abusing Bosco.
Yes, Bosco.
And then using Bosco online.
Yes.
To get funds because they argue that they want to save dogs.
Yes. It's a thriving venture in Uganda. The land of Kaguta. There's even they did an expose on it. So that story continues on page 6.
It's called Nkite.
Nkite.
Oh,
okay.
Sounds more of a Kamba. Ngite.
Some Nkite, yeah.
Okay. So page 6. Then page 9. You may want to be interested in this. 3,721 donkeys killed in a month as illegal skin trade flourishes.
We talked about that last week. Was it?
This week.
It was this week, actually.
But my concern is not the skin. It's what happens to the meat.
Bana, where are those things that we were talking about where you've been going and eating samosa that's very sweet? You don't know what it is.
People are hawking meat.
Wait, it's the top of the hour. Please, let Sheila tell us what's going on with the news. Good morning.
This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.